Hello everyone, in this video, I will show you some best horror games for Android in 2021. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Horror Brawl Terror Battle Royale. Horror Brawl is a multiplayer online horror game in which you'll play a shooter against the characters of the Keplerian sagas in their iconic settings, fighting to be the first to escape through the Nazareth portal. Next up we have Evil Nun May's Endless Escape. A new and different way to experience the Evil Nun universe. How did the nun become such an unpleasant being? The game takes place between the events of Evil Nun 2 and Evil Nun 1. You will play as William Bismarck's sister Madeline has just turned into an evil being with a thirst for revenge. Next up we have Meridian 157 Chapter 3. You have ventured this far, now there is no turning back. Uncover the island's dark history by traveling through crumbling caverns and mysterious laboratories, but be warned, some may not be too welcoming of your presence. Next up we have Dead by Daylight Mobile. One of the most popular horror games on PS4 has lately made its way to a tiny screen. It's a 4 vs 1 survival game that lets you play with people from all around the world. You have a large range of well-known characters to pick from. It allows players to form alliances and work together to survive while eliminating the competition. The players can choose either to be a survivor or a killer and play accordingly. It is available for free with in-app purchases and has amassed over 10,000 installations in less than a month. Next up we have Granny. Granny is a horror game in which you are trapped in your house by a figure named Granny. It's tough to get out of the house since Granny has extraordinary hearing talents and can hear a pin drop. Players have 5 days to flee and can hide in closets or beneath mattresses. The music in the Granny horror game is fantastic and the visuals and effects are terrifying. Next up we have Dead Effect 2. Dead Effect 2 is a free horror game for Android that is also one of the finest. The player must select a character, explore the dark passageways, and discover new weaponry in order to battle a swarm of estranged creatures. When compared to games on a tiny screen, the graphics are excellent. The task is straightforward to comprehend yet challenging to execute. By leveling up your character and shooting everyone else, you must finish nearly 20 hours of gameplay. Next up we have Eyes. One of the scariest horror games, Eyes, is a must-play for all horror game enthusiasts. Players must defend the main character from being possessed by ghosts and bad spirits in this game. With earphones in place, the sound effects make playing this game a truly terrifying experience. The game's premise is, of course, horror mixed with fantasy, and it features a large number of levels and stages. Next up we have Into the Dead. Into the Dead is a pretty scary game that is quite addictive as it progresses. It requires the player to keep on surviving till the end. One of the best features of the game is you will have to consider one of the multiple choices provided in the game and the outcome would be different every time. Next up we have Man or Vampire. Man or Vampire is a unique game that requires the main character to travel to a distant planet and fight the Vampire King in order to take his position. It also includes zombie killing with numerous weapons, as well as boss bouts and fights. Many missions and little chores must be completed. The gaming area is rather large, and exploring it will take several hours. It is undoubtedly one of the coolest horror games on Android. The last game of this video is Zombie Hunter Sniper Last Apocalypse Shooter. Zombie Hunter is a game in which you must shoot and kill zombies. It's one of the finest horror games in which the player must defeat zombie gangs in order to preserve the planet. It quickly becomes addicting as the missions grow more intriguing as the game continues. The game offers a variety of weaponry that may be upgraded, as well as several locations to explore. So that's the list of 10 best horror games for Android in 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Geek and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.